morning. Another stunner, and for the majority of the message, the buff is staying on. If you're well behaved, I might show you why just at the end. My hair has now got to the stage where most mornings it looks like I've swallowed a grenade. Um, anyway, today's message from Mull is practice makes perfect. And this relates to another one of the principles of fitness. This is the last one we're going to talk about in this little sequence. Not that easy to say on a Tuesday morning, first thing, but it's the principle of specificity. And what that means is that if you want to develop a certain body part or a function, say your cardiovascular ability, or a particular motor skill or technique, then by practicing those specific body parts or body functions or techniques and motor skills, they will improve. So basically, if you want to get better at squats, don't do press ups. And I know that seems pretty straightforward. Um, and we see this quite often in extremes, again, in athletes. So, for example, if you want to be a very good runner and top of your game in running, then swimming may help you through a period of injury, say, where you want to keep up your cardiovascular fitness, but swimming may also develop certain muscles that aren't going to be very helpful to a runner, and they may to increase their weight in terms of muscle tissue, and sometimes that's not good if you want to be a good runner. Now, we're quite lucky. We don't need to worry too much about extremes of fitness or extremes of sporting performance. We're thinking more along the lines of general conditioning to start with, but there may then be elements of your fitness that you want to fine tune. And part of today's message from Mull is also to ask you a question: what is it you want to work on? What is it that you want to fine tune? What do you want to be better at? Now, that may be an activity of daily life, or it might be a hobby or a sport that you've taken up, you'd like to get better at, you'd like to improve. Um, so, for example, it may be you want to get back on the golf course once the restrictions ease, and therefore, by training your core, you'll be more stable as you produce the swing. We might look to develop your shoulder flexibility so that you can actually rotate properly. It may be an issue with grip strength that we need to work on to actually hold the club. And if you're playing golf at Glen Cruton, which is a bit like scaling Everest, I believe, then you might to work on your aerobic fitness and your leg strength for particular short, steep sections. For gardening, it may be that you want to improve your muscular endurance, especially in your legs and your lower back if you're digging and doing a lot of moving of earth. Um, and for hiking, I know a lot of you have been out walking, and obviously with this principle, there's no point just walking on the flat to improve your ability to climb into the hills. We need to think about the terrain and try to substitute what you may want to do eventually closer to home. Or when we do get back to Atlantis, perhaps use the incline on a treadmill, or if you have a treadmill at home, use that and actually walk uphill. So it's important that we start to fine tune our training for what we actually want to achieve. Um, and we do this a lot in falls prevention. I know we spoke a lot about falls prevention. This will be one of the last in this sequence based on that. But trying to improve those motor skills through repetition of movement. So steps to the side, steps to the front, steps to the rear, they are key skills, and we get better at them. Our neural pathways from the brain down to our legs, for example, will improve with repetition. Hence, practice makes perfect. So if we keep doing these exercises and we keep them up, we will become better at them. Our technique gets better, our muscle tone will improve, which means our speed of movement improves as well. And that's really, really important going forward. So it's and also trying to improve your postural stability is really important for just about any activity that you want to do. If we're holding our body more upright, our field of vision improves as well. We're just so much more effective. So think about things that you want to improve, maybe functional areas in your life at the minute where you think, I'd like to be better at that, either for a sport you've taken up or a hobby, or are there activities of daily life, things like getting dressed. So we do a lot of shoulder work and shoulder flexibility work to improve people's ability, even to get a coat on, to get a jumper on. And these things could be life-changing for people. So think about things you would like to improve specifically. And if there's something that you would really like to work on, get in touch with myself and Katie. Let us know what you would like to work on, and we can put together little short vids, little individual vids just for you, based around some exercises, some techniques you might want to use to improve your ability for that specific outcome. And don't be shy. Please come forward and let us know. The other thing I want to ask really is we have been thinking about whether we do a little sort of live version of the Move Well class at a specific time. So maybe come back to us on that and let us know if that would be of interest to you. We're just thinking of other things we can do. And let myself or Katie know via the personal WhatsApp whether you think that's something you would like to get involved with. And if there's anything else that you would like to see on this forum, I know some of you have been getting in touch with questions about health and fitness, and that's great. Please keep that going. But if there's anything else you would like to see, then please get in touch. And some of you have been getting in touch and sort of acknowledging the fact that we have been in lockdown for quite some time now. And I know that that's playing quite a part on people's mental health. And it is difficult. We are in a stage where we're going to gradually start coming out of lockdown. And at the minute, we're seeing mixed messages across the UK. And I know that can be difficult. But hang in there, guys. And we will start to put a few little messages from Mull together, based around mental health again, and what we can try to do to improve that situation. Because I do fully appreciate it's been a long time. We've had a lot of Groundhog Days, and it can start to get to people. So we'll have a little reset, hopefully, and try to lift your mood if we possibly can, or at least give you strategies again that might just help you. So that's today's message from Mull, and the sun's just gone in. So have a great day. Weather is on our side again up here, so I hope you get out and get active and enjoy the sunlight. And as always, stay safe and take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.